Hi, third graders. It's Miss Rayborn here. So, for quite some time, we've been talking about your How We Express Ourselves unit, and we've been talking about symbols all around us. We learned about symbols in math, symbols in science. We learned about symbols in communication and road signs. We learned about pictographs, which are symbols and images that represent a concept. And we've been making our coat of arms full of symbols that represent ourselves. So, this week, Mrs. Rayborn had planned on starting something new, but I know that a few of us need a little bit more time to get caught up and to take care of our participation grade and to relieve a little bit of worry that we're having. So I thought in the meantime, we might talk about a symbol, one last symbol that I use a lot in my everyday life. So today we're going to look at emojis. Miss Rayborn uses emojis in my everyday life. I use my phone a lot to text people and shoot them quick messages and communicate with them quickly. And I use a lot of emojis when I do it. So I started learning a little bit more about emojis. And what I learned is that there are more than 3,000 emojis. That right now they are in the 14th set of emojis. And over time, they have grown to have more than 3,000 of them. So I got kind of curious about how emojis become emojis. And what I learned is that you actually can go and request and submit ideas for emojis to the company that creates them. And they take all of the ideas and they see how many things are overlapping, how many people are asking for them. And then they develop things based upon that. So when I looked back over the last couple of years, in 2018, when I was looking here at the emojis that were added in 2018, what I noticed and what really stuck out to me, I'm wondering if you're noticing the same thing, is that it looks like this is the year where they worked very hard to add lots of different beautiful skin tones and colors. So at one point in time, the emojis were almost all this sort of yellowy color, and they had yellow hair, brown hair, or black hair, and that was sort of your only choice. And we know that people come in all different beautiful skin tones and colors. That's one of the things that makes us really different and unique. So not being able to express that with an emoji that looked like you probably didn't feel very good. It didn't feel very representational of who you were as a person. So in 2018, they added, look at all of these beautiful skin tones and colors so that people could represent themselves in a more authentic way. So I thought that was really interesting. And then I went over to 2019 and I noticed that they also were making an attempt to be more inclusive of more kinds of people. Miss Rayborn sees friends that are in a wheelchair here or a motorized wheelchair. I see people who have different kinds of groupings of families. I see seeing eye dogs. I see again the wheelchairs that are down here. So it leads me to believe that they're trying very hard to make these emojis that represent people with different kinds of ideals, different cultures, different maybe even faith traditions and things like that. So when I looked at 2020, evidently these were the top requested emojis. Wi-Fi is something that's super important in our life, isn't it, right now? There is a smiley face emoji now that is doing a salute, a military salute. A combined family. Here, this little emoji looks like he's sort of happy crying, right? We have the LGBTQ flag, we have the Triceratops. So you can see that people added all different kinds of things so that they could be more expressive. So, what I want you to do today is to design for yourself 5 emojis in your sketchbook that you think would further add to being inclusive to all of our communities and cultures within our Spicewood community. Now, there are emojis for things like foods. Maybe your favorite food is not included in emoji. There are emojis for activities that you do that are recreational or that might have to do with your faith. You could include something like that. You could include things that you do with your family or things that you do in your everyday life. There are right now emojis for all different kinds of animals, like peacocks and parrots. And to me, this one right here even looks like a mosquito. There's a mosquito emoji, which we might need sometimes in Texas, right? So I want you to design what you think the new 5 emojis should be to be better inclusive of our community and to be welcoming to everyone. So I can't wait to see your designs in your sketchbook. If you haven't had a chance to turn in your coat of arms practice, please stop now and go take care of that, and then come back to your emoji drawings if you have time. We're just going to work in our sketchbooks. Don't forget that in symbolism, color is very important. And I just can't wait to see what you do. I will offer an opportunity for sharing these later, but I know that several people really need to take care of their coat of arms. So right now, I just want you to focus on that. We'll do some more turning in our following weeks. Okay. So Miss Deb and I are so looking forward to seeing your coat of arms. If you haven't gotten it turned in, please take care of that now. Otherwise, open up your sketchbook and get started on some new emojis. Bye for now.